She wrote me a check, 1.6. I went, I got my British passport, everything, and it was because of that. And then from that moment, I was like, for that woman to do that, I've also got to be that kind of person that can try and seek out people that God puts on my heart.
That's it.
Speaking on that, because I like how you're talking, we're talking, this is a collab and a link up amongst two podcasts, and it's a great thing to see. And in there, we've had so many podcasts in there, HC podcast, 3 Shots of Tequila, 90s Baby, No Behavior. We've had ZZ in there. We've had Receipts podcast in there. And the list goes on and on and on. Cream's been there, you understand, and so on. Lippy Lickshot's been there, Tricky's been there, and so forth. You know, and it's great to see what goes on in the scene. And I feel like the podcasters that were before we were even podcasting, and even like you lot and everything, it's been a very good camaraderie that's gone on amongst them. It's only since the road, the man them from ends that are coming from a certain environment are doing pods, it's getting a bit of a certain kind of way. It's getting a bit needly at times. But my thing is, if everyone was coexisting before, why can't people coexist now? And why can't we push for everyone to be all good now? You see what I'm trying to say to you? I can see that when these guys that now might be watching and being like, having resentment, maybe their thing's not moving at a pace they want it to move at.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when I was outside and I might be attaining a level of success. I'll be doing well. I'm running shit. Just say it how it is. I'm running shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm doing well. And there's guys that will think, I can do what he can do. I can do what he can do. But it might not be your calling. Or, you understand, like, there's no guarantee that this is your calling. So when you're watching and saying, like, but yeah, I think my thing's better than, or I would do better if I was in this position. You can't necessarily do what I can do. You understand? So I think sometimes people need to look outside the box and find happiness within themselves of what they're doing. Maybe not just pursue it for monetary gains. Pursue it for brotherhood. Pursue it for love. Pursue it for a passion. You see what I'm saying? Because what's necessarily for me might not be for you. You understand? Man, this isn't me trying to talk down on people's things, but it's just I'm observing what's going on sometimes. I'm seeing guys are talking and the guys are like they're analyzing. But I'm watching guys analyze us and what we do. I'm saying, analyzing and like scrutinizing and being like, and I'm saying, brother, right, it's July now. My first video on Channel U came on 20 years ago yesterday. I know it was 20 years ago yesterday because it was my son's birthday yesterday. And I always remember the day the video hit the TV, my son was born.
My day.
You see what I'm saying? So I always know. So my first video dropped that day. I'm not a freshie. There's reason, like, I'm obviously supposed to do certain things.
Come on now.
You see what I'm trying to say to you? So if my thing now is attaining a success, and people were talking about me then, and before I was doing that, I was doing other stuff outside and I was successful, maybe that's my calling. So don't watch me and be like, da-da-da-da-da. And when I'm saying this, I'm not aiming this at, like, RTM, because he was doing what he was doing from a long time as well. So he's got to step into why they've got a successful podcast. But I'm talking, others might be watching and thinking, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to this, or analysing, arting, or saying arting. I saw a man say, I know Pounds as being the guy that was on Crud and on Badness. What's he doing now? Talking about what? Is this guy now that's talking and inspiring people and that? What's that? Brother, I'm a big man. You want me to see the same person I was there?
Our people don't like seeing growth.
Our
people don't like seeing growth.
It's very sad.
They get used to you being in this box.
But they want to keep you there.
And they want to keep you there. And the moment you start to do, and I always say to people, when people start to say those kind of negative stuff, that means you're doing something right.
100%. We know. We know. We've been knowing. Because we're just saying this. All I'm just saying here is like you man are exposing who was like. There's nothing great about being on road. We spoke about what people are going through. Like for whatever I might have achieved, and bro, when I was on road, I was smashing it, bro. I'll be honest. But there you go. That's off. But doesn't mean I've not taken a great loss. If I've lost a family member, that to me can eradicate every win I've ever had. So I might have had all of these whatever for how long, but I have experienced the loss and I have felt the loss of it. Don't watch me and us and be like, it might just not be for you.
Yeah.
Your own journey. You can spend so much time watching me that you're not watching what you're meant to do for yourself.
Yeah.
That's and you're gonna be. Don't let desperation dictate your decisions. You'll be like them people that. Them man are making bread. I'm gonna go and do this. You do a mad move and end up away. You're reminding me of them kind of.
And you know what? I see some things this week, and it just makes me realize that certain man are doing things for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? I'm seeing some stuff, and I feel like, even like we said that from day one, and we said this on bare episodes when man started doing the pod. Like, P said he had a feeling that it was gonna do what he needed to do, but man was just happy if man got 400 views.
Never
complain.
complain.
It was never like about we need to smash the views to make bare bread.
No,
do you get me? That it was all about content. It's all about what the message we're putting out and everything like that. And even now, you see people trying to tear that down and be like, "These man, it's all clickbait. They just do it like man's morals and how man is
the moral compass will never change.
Being like that for the sake of being like that.
You smacked it for saying that, but let me just say this as well. We've been doing this for 5 years now. Go from episode 1 till now. The moral compass has remained the same. All the only difference is now we've got people on board that deal with titles for us and short form editing and say, no, this needs to be this to get the eyes on because the things progress. So, because when we understand the position that we're in, but don't think the moral compass has ever changed. It just so happens that's what we're on. It just so happens you can't punk us. I will come down there and step on you because it's what I need to do. Just because my podcast is up here, we will come down there and step on you. There's nothing you can do to change that, bro. But we're very much for pushing everyone's thing. You'll see. I rate what you, the brotherhood amongst you. I wouldn't banter you lot how I'm bantering you lot if I didn't know that you lot were solid as a group. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't, because then I could cause problems amongst it. But I know you lot have got this. You see what I'm saying to you? And we're all stronger as a group and as a collective. So now we're always about bigging you lot up. But I just, as you were saying, I just thought to myself, man.
Address some shit.
Yeah, these little man, they're just, them man that will go and do it. Them man just.
But I feel like people this, like, also, like, with you guys, especially, like, where you've, prior to doing pod, you've established yourself in other things, and you've done the same. We all know who you are, like, from the scene back in the day. So it's like people forget that groundwork has been done. Like,
heavy groundwork.
Pivot.
Heavy groundwork. But you know, I love what you're saying. 100%. But you know, another really important thing, because we mustn't forget. We used to say this in early episodes, but I didn't think I would need to say it to these people. But everyone needs to hear this. If you believe that podcasting or whatever it is something that you must do, by all means, go for it with all your heart and soul. But in the meantime, don't be shy to get a job to support your dream while you're doing it. Because you might be relying so much on this that you're acting out of character, you're acting the jackass. You understand? When really you could get something to subsidize your income while you're pursuing your dream, which is what I advise most people to do. My young gunners, if you've got a dream, go for your dream. But make sure in the meantime, you've got something to supplement your income, you're paying your bills, you're not in a situation that's desperate. But yes, push for your dream. But you lot, having to talk to these big men like this, it is what it is, though. It is what it is.
You need to have these conversations because you say that, but people sometimes don't get it twisted because, like, they see you on the screens and stuff, like, they feel like naturally your bank account is full up, like, you but they don't understand that, to your point, like, but we're all still working.
We've still got full-time
Let
jobs.
them know.
Let them know.
I got a full-time job.
And it's like people's perception. Like, I was telling the man them the other day what's happened here, because for me, I could get any job I want to get, but for me, because I wanted to put more into the pod, you
get something that coincides.
I'm doing Uber now. That, to me, I got bills to pay. Wherever.
Come on, shout my guy Chizo.
Chizo. There's no, I work my schedule, so I can be there for wherever we need to do when it comes to the pod. But then I went to so I must have been at the airport one time, and I remember I was telling you like this. I sent a voice note because it rattled me. And then I'm picking up these girls from the airport, and one of them has seen me, right, and then she's looked at me like, oh, I recognize you from somewhere. And I'm just like, oh, okay, here we go again. So she goes, oh, you're on that podcast, innit? So the brethren, who obviously don't know, man, she's gone, rah, you got caught in 4K. And I'm thinking, why am I getting caught in 4K? What is it? What you
that's
think?
the problem with the world.
And then so to you lot's point, like, people don't understand that at the end of the day, what? You don't think I got bills to pay because I'm doing pod?
Come on.
Shh, winner's talking.